Ja, wir sind halt, wie wir sind, ne? Special drauf. Ich wollte nochmal zu einem Graffiti. Ja, solche kleinen Nebenaufgaben lockern, wie gesagt, das alles doch sehr auf. Finde ich echt gut.
I always wanted to be a cop. I even applied to the academy, but it turns out that extensive criminal history and drug addiction prevent you getting in.
Unzulässige Lackierung, ja, okay. Was haben wir denn hier? OCP.
Hey, this area is off limits. You need permission to get in or a warrant.
Okay, Filmset. Okay, dann gehen wir jetzt mal zum alten Schlachthaus. Also doch alles sehr, sehr runtergekommen, ne? Alt Detroit. Ich würde ja gerne meine Punkte mal wieder verteilen. Können wir zum Dings fahren? Wir könnten zum Skies. Ah, guck mal. Ne, wir könnten später an den einzelnen Orten nochmal zurückkommen. Das ist ja geil. Ne, wenn wir die Technik haben. Um die Saves zu knacken. Warte mal. Dienen und schützen. Aufträge. Dienen und schützen. Diverse Missionsziele. Behalte dein Revier unter Kontrolle. 2 von 6. Polizeiarbeit. Okay. Irgendwo muss noch was gehen. Dienen und schützen. Okay, wir gucken mal, ob wir noch irgendwas finden. Zwei von 6 insgesamt.
The shoes I found in the dumpster behind the mega store. I got $15 for them.
Shh, quiet, unless you want to lose them.
Haben wir fertig? Dienen und schützen, nee. Doch, das haben wir. Es bleibt nur noch Dienen und schützen. 2 von 6 haben wir. Irgendwo müssen noch mehr sein. Ist das nicht die Werkstatt von vorhin? Tatsächlich, das ist die Werkstatt von vorhin. Ah, das ist die Leiter. Spielhalle. Suche nach Suit. Geisterhaus. Werkstatt. Mhm. Ah, wir gehen nochmal nach oben. Ich guck nochmal, ob ich irgendwas finde. Aber bis jetzt nicht. Ich würde schon gerne die ganzen Aufträge mitmachen. Wenn ich einen von euch Junkies dabei wische, wie er Jelly Beans oder murmelnd nur zum Spaß wascht, wäscht wahrscheinlich, lasse ich euch für die Teile bezahlen.
Dad, what does eviction mean? And who's a debt collector?
Evening,
Why can't
officer.
I open the door for him? Dad, tell me the truth. Are we poor? Dad? Dad?
Tired of your kids asking annoying questions? You just want to relax after a long day of work, but someone won't let you.
I heard your daughter was promoted to executive, huh? Why not ask her for help?
Ich sehe gerade keine weiteren Verstöße. Magnavolt. Auch das kennen wir. Leider werden die...
Ask me for money.
Leider wird uns auch nicht angezeigt. Wir sind jetzt hier. Ich gehe mal da oben rum.
Only a moron steals from a beggar.
That's what I said. Then he started shooting. Hey, Robo! Saw you on the TV. Come here. I haven't congratulated you yet.
Hier ist noch was.
Here's my favorite TV star.
Thanks to you, Kurt's finally had a reason to watch something other than the fast food channel.
When it comes to cleaning criminal scum from the city, I am even better live. Can you tell me what happened here?
Nasty murder. The victim is a white female, mid-20s, identified as Casey CARMEL. Had a history of petty crime and prostitution, but believe it or not, that's her real name.
Any leads?
The case is closed. OCP won't spend a single dime on the murder of a prostitute.
Cost optimization. Fancy name for we don't give a shit about poor people.
So if you were to look around the crime scene, you would potentially be exposing OCP to extra costs.
If you want to do that, be our guest.
Na klar.
Is that homeless man considered a suspect?
Nah, we know the guy. You can rule him out.
The guy's a loon, a mental patient. He thinks that aliens dumped the body here.
Talk to him if you want. Just prepare to hear a tall tale about green people.
Do you have any thoughts about that murder?
I bet the girl was killed somewhere else, and the body was only dumped here. And we got the tire tracks, drag marks. If we find a car that matches, we'll find our perp. Yeah, I guess the perp had his hands covered in some green-blue guacamole-ish goo, and the body's covered in it.
Why does it always come back to food with you? Anyway, we need to do a proper analysis.
Okay.
The best way to cut the costs of policing is to cut the criminals down.
Tell me about it. I didn't join the force to pick up dead bodies off the street.
Yeah, but what can we do?
I will look around. We must bring the murderer to justice.
Robocop-Sicht. Aktiviere Robocop-Sicht. Okay. Ist ja eigentlich klar.
Somebody dumped her a few feet from here. The blood traces on the ground indicate she was dragged.
Echt fies.
Nasty wound. Looks like she was hit with a blunt object, possibly a hammer. Her heels had to touch the ground when the body was dragged.
Echt fies mit einem Hammer oder sowas. Da hinten komme ich nicht ran. Wo ist der letzte Hinweis? Ja, da ist was, aber da komme ich nicht ran. Kann ich nicht rüberziehen. Weil man nur einen gewissen Radius hat, den man nutzen kann. Ah.
That's this green blue shit under arm. No idea what it might be, but there is more of it around.
Tja, dann schauen wir mal. Stahl, Schornsteinrohr, irrelevant für den Fall. Okay. Verstreuter Abfall.
Poor Casey.
Custom extended wheelbase. Have you seen a vehicle like this around?
Nah. But that narrows it down significantly. Good catch, Robo.
Blutgruppe AB. Ist ja noch irgendwo etwas Interessantes?
Probably belonged to our victim. Let's try to find other clues.
Zeugen befragen, okay.
I can help you find the guy who dumped the body here. I saw him, but you must accept the truth.
Tell me what you know.
It's as simple as it gets. Aliens did it.
Aliens.
I've been investigating them for years. They send rats to spy on me. They don't want me to show you this list. It's a list of aliens living in Detroit. All 37,617 of them. The murderer included.
Most likely a van with a custom extended wheelbase. Does your list contain any information on such a vehicle?
Jackpot! I've got a guy with a van that matches your description. I don't know his ID, but I know where you can find him. A film set near the courthouse. They're shooting a TV commercial and it's run by aliens, so it all makes sense. Casey must have discovered something there, and they got her. That must have been what's happened.
Aha.
Why do you think that aliens are involved?
I saw the guy who dumped the body here. I saw his skin. It was green and glowing like those toy dinosaurs that children play with, and years later develop serious diseases from.
Why do you think that aliens run the set?
Who do you think runs the advertising business? They're stuffing commercials with subliminal messages. They use additional film frames with commands to make us obey. Don't you know what happens to those who watch TV?
Das haben sie geklaut von Sie leben. Den Film. Da geht es auch um Aliens, die Bilder einsetzen, um die Leute zu kontrollieren.
What is the purpose of your list?
It's my tool to spread the truth. I update it every month and add it to my newsletter. You should read it. It's free. You'll find out some stuff that you wouldn't see on TV.
Like what?
Take the moon landing, for example. Didn't happen. Why? Because the moon doesn't exist. First time hearing about it? That's why you need my newsletter.
Alter, der ist doch durch, ey. Der ist doch durch.
I will verify your statement. Nevertheless, I recommend you consult a psychiatrist at the earliest possible time.
Das empfehle ich dir auch.
The set.
Auf geht's. ...170 Meter. Ich scanne neben... Guck mal, da sieht's aber schick aus. Nebenbei so ein bisschen die Gegend. Mit euch hier.
Mike was driving and we heard what we thought was a blown tire, but it was just a gunshot.
Da ist auch noch was. Ich habe auf der anderen Seite auch was gesehen. Das gucken wir uns gleich mal an.
Help! Help! This rascal was trying to steal my cart. Look what he's done!
Have I just wrecked your life savings? Tough shit, stinker.
Antisocial behavior towards a fellow citizen can be classified as a crime.
Okay, wir stellen Strafmandat. Wir gehen jetzt hart
Lesson
durch.
for the future. To save yourself the trouble. Clean up on the double.
You can't do it. I was only messing. I could have just picked it all up.
Hey, you tell him, Robot Man!
What a fucking joke!
Nein, ist kein Witz. Halt dich dran oder tot. Okay, das ist eine Bordsteinschwalbe.
I'll learn less if you hang around here.
Hier ist noch was. Freisetzung von Öl.
One that likes swimming in oil surely must be swimming.
Mal ganz kurz gucken. 4 von 6. Okay, sehr gut. Gucken wir uns mal weiter um. Vielleicht gibt es ja noch mehr. Hier war ich vorhin. This is not a park entrance. Ja, vielleicht finden wir hier noch was.
Something's coming. I can feel it.
Naja, dann kotz mal. Wir scannen das Ganze. Hier waren wir gerade. Okay, dann gehen wir zum Filmset. Marsch, Marsch. Ich gehe mal da lang. Oh. Aha. Nuke. Gestohlene Brieftasche. Nuke. Zählt das auch? Nee, das zählt leider nicht. Schade. Übrigens mit der Tab-Taste ruft er das Menü auf. So, gucken wir mal.
What is happening here?
They're shooting a TV commercial for Sunblock 5000.
Night does not seem an appropriate time for such practice.
Yeah, they ran into some problems, and it's running later than expected.
I swear, we're staying here until we finish, or you're doing it without me.
Jerry, don't you think you're being unreasonable?
You better find us another understudy so we can get this over with.
Let him in. We don't want to hinder the work of law enforcement.
Mhm.
I have reason to believe that someone from your crew is involved in a crime. We found a green-blue substance like your sunblock at the crime scene. The suspect was driving a van with a custom extended wheelbase.
We use a lot of different vans, but I wouldn't know if they're the type you're looking for.
In that case, I would like to look around.
Actually, you could be of some use to me, too. I have a problem here, and its name is Jerry. Jerry Jenkins. I need a reason to cancel his contract, and I think you could find one for me.
That does not sound like a task of a police officer.
But it could be, though. I'm sure he's guilty of something. You just have to find out what it is. I can give you access to anything without a warrant.
Okay.
I only carry out the request of justice.
I believe that. Dig deep. I bet Mr. Big Shot doesn't have a clear conscience. Start with the computer. There's a list of vehicles allowed to park on set there, but look for something on Jenkins, too.
Mhm. Hauptdarsteller passt auf die Beschreibung des Verdächtigen. Okay, schon mal interessant. Oh, Greenscreen. Computer. Mhm. Niki treu. Tess macht keine Sorgen. Ein zusätzlicher Lieferwagen gehört nicht zum Team. Interessant. Barney Burke, Jays Problem. Schlecht gelaunt. Du weißt ja, wie sensibel er als Künstler ist. Aha. Okay. Na, wir gucken mal. Ist das hier? Sunblocker, oder? Ja, Sunblock 5000. So, mein Freund.
The evidence I have gathered shows that you are connected to the investigation that I am conducting.
So what?
I read your messages. They seem to connect you with the case. Would you like to explain?
You've read my private messages? How did you get access to them? That bitch sent you after me, didn't she? She's looking for a way to screw me over and hide her incompetence. You want to investigate something, then ask her about the guy she hired as the understudy. His face looks like a walking mugshot. On top of that, I bet he's the one who stole my ring. See what she has to say about him, pal.
Interessant.
I spoke with Jenkins. He mentioned that you hired a criminal. This individual may be the perpetrator I am looking for.
You mean the understudy? Did Jenkins tell you that I hired him? He was the one who recommended him for the job. Don't believe me? Check the camera footage to see what good friends they are.
Okay.
Why did you hire the understudy?
Jenkins' contract says he will not use sunblock, and none of the professional understudies wanted to do it either. They all say it's toxic. So I had no choice. Jenkins brought a guy and said he could do the job.
Aha.
Where is the understudy now?
I have no idea. And that's the whole point. We can't keep shooting because he's disappeared. I hope the guy's in the hospital or worse, because if he's not, I'll kill him myself. It's a joke, of course. You understand jokes, don't you?
Mhm.
Show me the footage.
Check the camera footage.
Mhm. Also die Zweitbesetzung.
Who are you, pal?
Your agent sent me. Special services. Pussies, man. I've got a place.
Of course, Mr. Jenkins, I'll take...
Take it and get lost. The smell of hard-boiled eggs mixing with this green shit makes me want to puke. Looking at your face doesn't help either. You mentioned something about special services.
Only the best in Detroit.
I find that hard to believe.
I've got just the girl for you. Her name's Casey. She's...
No names.
Mhm. Guck an. Interessant.
Your understudy offered you the services of a prostitute. She was likely the prostitute who was killed.
People offer me things all the time, but that doesn't mean I accept every one of them.
Withholding information about illegal activity is also a crime.
Ha! If that's the case, I wouldn't be the only criminal in this goddamn business. You know what? Now that I think about it, why shouldn't I help the law enforcement of this here beautiful city?
Where can I find the understudy?
He works at a gas station nearby. But I don't think that's his main source of income.
I am not done with you yet. Do not leave the city.
Mhm. Wäre wie cool. Zugang zur Tankstelle verschaffen, okay. Dann wollen wir mal. Dann gehen wir doch mal. Komm, ein bisschen schneller. Ich check nebenbei die Umgebung. Ja, die tun mir echt alle leid hier, ne? Die ganzen Leute. So verkommen, wie das hier ist.
Coming up, is your air freshener secretly killing you? Find out at 11.
Okay. Aha, Sunblocker.
Who's there? You have to help me, man. This shit is burning my skin.
Alter, was hat der denn für eine komische Stimme, ey?
Sunblock is the least of your worries.
Look, I know why you're here, but I'm innocent. I swear.
You are being detained in connection with the murder of Casey CARMEL. If you require medical attention, it will be given to you.
I didn't do it. Jenkins killed her. Jerry Jenkins, the guy from TV. You have to believe me.
You will make your statement at the station.
And you'll let Jenkins walk free. He's the one who killed Casey. They met here yesterday.
Casey's body was covered in sunblock. The evidence points to you.
I arranged the meeting, I admit, but I was gone when this happened. When I came back, she was already dead, and I decided to get rid of the body. Jenkins is the only one who could have done it.
Mm-hmm.
Why would Jenkins be meeting a prostitute here when there is a motel across the street?
His agent got a hold of me and told me that the guy values his privacy. The money was good, and I was able to provide him with a discreet option.
And Jenkins was happy with the arrangement.
He was bitching at first, but when he saw Casey, he stopped being so picky.
Okay.
Why would Jenkins kill that woman?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Are you stalling?
She may have mentioned something about wanting to blackmail Jenkins, but I knocked the idea out of her head. At least I think I did.
Okay.
Why did you not go to the police?
What would I say? That a famous celebrity killed a street prostitute in the back of my gas station? That's a bit much even for this city.
Dumping that woman's body in a dumpster seemed like a better idea to you?
It's not my fault that people would rather believe a guy from TV over me.
Mm-hmm.
I will verify your version of events, but you will still suffer the consequences of the actions you have taken.
So sieht's aus.
Hurry up, please! It burns!
Okay, jetzt alles untersuchen. Mhm. Der Hammer. Und die Sonnenbrille. Scan erfolgreich. Hier ist noch was. In der Wand verborgenes Kameraobjektiv. Aha, ein Geheimraum. Dann schau mal an. Guck mal einer an. Tja. Alter. Casey, ich bin bloß ein Arzt. Ich kann dir bei deinen Honorarfragen nicht helfen. Die Preise für Palliativmedizin sind für alle gestiegen, nicht nur für deine Mutter. Für das Geld, das du bezahlst, erhält niemand eine so professionelle Pflege wie sie. Ich möchte dich daran erinnern, dass die Sache vorbei ist, wenn du meiner Frau von uns erzählst, okay? Mhm. Okay, Jerry Jenkins festnehmen.
So, did you find anything?
According to the evidence, Jenkins is guilty of the murder of Casey CARMEL.
I told you!
However, you are guilty of concealing a crime and desecration of a corpse. I will call medical assistance. You will be taken in when your condition permits.
Mhm. Sehr schön. So, Jenkins festnehmen. Aber wie gesagt, diese kleinen Nebenaufgaben sind schon echt nice. Gefallen mir echt gut. Dann gehen wir mal. Komme ich da jetzt rein oder muss ich wirklich von der anderen Seite? Das wäre ja echt ein bisschen... Warte mal. Okay, da geht's wenigstens durch. Junge, gehen wir ein bisschen schneller.
I can't let you in, Robo. They're in the middle of a shot.
This cannot wait.
They say that 20 seconds in the California sunshine is too much these days. Ever since we lost the ozone layer.
I have a solution for you if you are looking for some protection against that California sunshine.
The hell?
A stay in Detroit prison. Jerry Jenkins, you are under arrest for the murder of Casey CARMEL.
I seen you on TV. You're glitching again. Ah, it hurts. For fuck's sake, it hurts.
According to our sources, the attacks were aimed at catching the attention of a man whose identity remains.
Detroit has a cancer, and that cancer is crime.
A new crime wave sweeping Detroit has already claimed the lives of 21 police officers.
Provokes a question. Can we put our safety into the hands of a machine?
An OCP holds the scalpel.
My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche. I'm a police psychologist. I specialize in dealing with police officers suffering from emotional trauma.
What's hiding in that metal head of yours?
I think we can both agree that you are no ordinary police officer.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Those trigger-happy maniacs have a ton of hostages.
Drop it, scum.
Anyone expecting a silver freak? Contact!
Lewis, you're here.
We need to get these elevators back online.
It's Robocop!
It's that service box, isn't it?
I am detecting a short circuit.
Wakey, wakey!
I'm looking at the map of this place, and it's huge.
OCP tracking device torn out. I am going to follow the blood trail.
However, one aspect of your composition that has been severely neglected is your human side, your brain.
We must smash that thing.
I've heard people refer to you by different names.
Okay there, Murphy?
Fire at will.
I'm curious to hear which one you prefer.
My name is